Good morning, class 10th. Well, under the topic mineral based industries, where already people have learnt about iron and steel industry. So, today in this video, you are going to study about aluminium industry. Are you all familiar with aluminium? If you say no, I will not agree because most of you might not be knowing that there are number of the utensils which we use in our home which are made up of aluminium. So children, here I would like to tell you that aluminium smelting industry occupies a second most important metallurgical industry in our country. Aluminium is, children, light. It is resistant to corrosion, a very good conductor of heat. It's malleable and becomes strong when it has been mixed with other metals. And do you know, it has been used in the manufacturing of aircraft, utensils, wires. And today, aluminium has gained a large popularity as a substitute of steel, copper, zinc, lead in a large number of industries. Now children, this aluminium smelting industry are found in our country in number of the places. There are around 8 aluminium smelting plants in our country which are located in the places like Orissa, Kerala, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal, Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh and Tamil Nadu. And you know that in 2004, India produced over 600 million tons of aluminium. And for the production of aluminium, bauxite, which is a raw material, is being used in the smelter, which is very bulky. It is dark reddish colored. So for the location of an aluminium smelting industry, children, there are certain things which have been required, like a regular supply of electricity and at the same time an assured source of raw material, that too at a minimum cost. So all these things are required in the aluminium smelting industry. Now the next mineral based industry is a chemical industry. You might have heard about the chemicals while you study in science. So when I talk about chemical industry, so this industry, children, is growing very fast. And you know that it is contributing approximately 3% of the GDP. And it is third largest in Asia and occupies 12th place in the world in terms of size. So imagine how big, how important, how diversifying is this industry. And this industry comprises of both, that is the small scale manufacturing units as well as the large scale units. And you know that with the growing time, this industry has recorded a good and a very rapid growth in organic and inorganic sectors. When I say inorganic sectors, then inorganic chemical sectors, they include sulfuric acid, which is actually used to manufacture fertilizers, which have been used in the agriculture sector, synthetic fibers, plastic, adhesives which you people use, paints, dye stuffs, then a nitric acid and a soda ash which has been used to make glass, soap, detergent, paper. So children, these industries are being widely spread in our country. The organic chemicals actually include the petrochemicals which have been used for manufacturing of synthetic fibers or plastics, dyes, drugs, pharmaceuticals. And you know that these organic chemical plants are located near the oil refineries, or you can say petrochemical plants. So today this chemical industry is its own largest consumer industry. So you can imagine that how large or how fast this chemical industry is growing.